Astro Army, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be showing you guys how to get rich fast in Adopt Me. But before we do get started in today's video, be sure to follow my Roblox profile, link down below in the description to join my game, and also be sure to join my Roblox group, link also down below in the description. We have a bunch of fun over there, and there's also some really cute merch that you guys can purchase. But with all that being said, let's get straight into today's video. Alright you guys, so it has been half a year since my last How to Get Rich in Adopt Me video, and you guys have been asking me for a new one for so long, so here we are. Today I'll be showing you the best ways to grind, trade, and make your way up to one of the richest Adopt Me inventories you've ever seen. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, before we get into all of the major tips, I have some quick ones to get out of the way. The first one is to build up your login streak. Now, this may not sound like a super efficient way to get rich or anything, but you can earn up to 375 bucks each week. And it resets every 5 days so you can keep earning bucks again and again. One of my favorite things about building a streak is the amount of amazing rewards that come along with it, like the Pomeranian and the Orca Whale. Building a streak now is more important because we've recently had the Star Rewards refresh. Just logging in for 1 second a day can really impact your Adopt Me inventory. The next quick little tip is to just subscribe to Adopt Me's YouTube channel. The reason for doing this is so that you're always up to date on what's coming to the game. Now, since recently Adopt Me did start posting updates weekly, it can be so hard to get all of the new items from each event, and trust me, even I have some trouble. Some tips later in the video can also help with this as well. But anyway, Adopt Me also doesn't post the update video the day before an update anymore, they post it on update day. This can be very tricky. Instead, follow the videos you see on Mondays, which are the weekly news videos. They also tease on what's coming in that certain week. This gives you some leeway time to prepare. If you do need more help with preparing, I have a video called How to Always Be Prepared for Updates that I will link down below so you can watch it. My final quick tip before we move on to the big ones is to build a grinding house. This will come in handy with some of my later tips. Essentially, a grinding house consists of food and water feeders or bowls for the food and water task, cribs for the sleeping tasks, showers for the shower task, and pianos for the playground/board task. Of course, you can make your grinding house look however you want, but I love to decorate mine to stand out, and it makes grinding just a little bit more motivating. If you're struggling to find the right home to use for your first grinding house, no matter if you're on a budget or not, the tiny home is perfect. There's plenty of space for everything you need. There are also multiple speed builds of grinding houses on YouTube, and I even have some, that you can rebuild. Just make sure that you do give credit if the content creator wants you to. Your grinding house will help you out tremendously, trust me. Okay guys, now moving on to the bigger and more helpful tips for getting rich. The next tip is to hatch eggs. I know that I could have put this in the quick tips, but honestly hatching eggs made my inventory grow so much. Obviously you need bucks for this, and soon in the video I'll show you how to get those bucks. But for now, let's go over this tip. Hatching eggs is crucial for getting more pets in Adopt Me in the first place. This is how you get more pets to trade in order to actually trade. The best eggs to hatch would be the cracked egg, mainly because it's the cheapest, and the pet and royal egg, in my opinion, seem like a waste because they're both over 500 and I could end up getting a common from them. But again, this is just my opinion. Buy whatever eggs you want. Just speaking from experience, I have hatched many legendaries, including the alicorn, from the cracked egg. The other egg I recommend buying is the limited time egg. I know that this does seem expensive since it's 750 bucks, but honestly it's a good purchase because whatever pet you get, it is going to leave the game eventually, and then you'll have an out-of-game pet, which is pretty cool. This does bring me to the question of the day: what is your favorite out-of-game egg or pet? I'll answer in the pinned comment. Hatching a lot of eggs can be time-consuming, but it's worth it to wait for those tasks. Also, another video of mine that's extremely helpful is how to always hatch legendaries, and I will also leave that down below in the description. Now for my fifth tip, I'm going to explain the 2 most efficient ways to grind. Grinding is how you make so much bucks in order to spend on eggs, strollers, toys, etc. The first major way to grind is probably something that all average Adopt Me players know. That is to turn into a baby and pull out any pet, preferably one that you're making Neon or Mega. This way, you make 2 times the bucks, and on 2 times weekends where you can earn double the bucks, you'd be making 4 times the amount of bucks for that weekend. Although this does only happen about 3 times a year. What you want to do is go into the school and hospital after that and collect some teacher's apples and some healing apples. This will make it easier because the apple can cure both of you and your pet's hungry task. In your grinding house, it may be a good idea to invest 300 bucks into a water dispenser because once you buy it, you can get as many free water cups as you'd like so that when you're grinding as a baby with your pet, you can also cure the thirsty task. If you'd like to take it all a step further with your grinding methods, you can use this method that's only compatible with computers. But it's how I grind and it's amazing. It's where you can grind with up to 4 accounts open on your computer at the same time. I have a video explaining how to do it because it is difficult to fit into this video without it being too long. But I'll leave that down below in the description. If you follow this method, you can be raising 4 pets at the same time and that's enough to make a neon. If you do this method, I recommend you put the other 3 alt accounts into different locations like the hospital, the campsite, and the school so that you can easily teleport to those locations. The alt should also be babies and in beds, cribs, or the camping tents so that they can make money from the task from sleeping too. This makes so much bucks for me. If you're going to do any of these amazing methods of grinding, I recommend you purchase a speedy vehicle to be able to get around the map fast. There's also something in the shop that costs a little bit of Robux so that you can easily teleport back to your home. If you don't have Robux, just use the teleports within your backpack. My last little tip for grinding is if you have a lot of Robux, I recommend that you buy the Premium Plots Game Pass so that you can put your home next to the hospital so it's easier to get around the map. Again, this is just personal preference. These grinding methods will make you tons of bucks and grow your inventory with neons and megas. My next big tip is going to be all about trading. I understand if you guys don't want to trade because of scammers, and that's okay. Just follow along with the previous tips. Personally, I love trading. Trading is one of the best ways to grow your inventory. The first way to grow your inventory from trading is to do trading challenges. Basically, a trading challenge is where you start from a common pet and you try to be patient and trade all the way to a legendary or bigger like a neon legendary. The easiest for beginners is probably going to be common to legendary. All you do is go into any server and you want to say trading common for any uncommon. This will make some people want to trade you. You just want to go from common to uncommon, uncommon to rare, rare to ultra rare, and ultra rare to legendary. Try to always stick with pets when doing this because sometimes people will give items instead. But for the legendary item, it doesn't matter if it's a pet, an egg, a car, etc. You still would have completed the challenge. Now, trading from a common to a neon legendary is going to take some time and patience, but this is one of the best ways to grow your inventory. I have a video showing you guys how I traded from a common pet to a neon legendary. There's some really helpful trading tips in there as well. I'll leave that down below also. My next tip for trading could be useful to some people, and that's how to join a rich server. There are 2 ways to do so. The first one being to go to Adopt.me's page, go to servers, and join one that has 47 out of 48 players, and maybe use servers that looks like the players may have spent some Robux on their avatar, and then join the server. You may have to wait up to 5 minutes to get in, and if it takes any longer, join a new one. The next way to get into rich Adopt.me servers is to use some of the YouTubers servers for trading. YouTubers with these servers include Fishy Blocks, Birthday Cake, Jeffo, and Roblex. In their groups, they have multiple servers to join that are dedicated to trading. These also may take some time to join, but give it 10 minutes. My next tip for trading is to be kind. That means don't beg, plead, or be rude for that matter. Usually being kind to someone you're trading can actually help the trade go by smoothly because for me at least, I don't like trading rude players. If everyone at Adopt.me was nice to each other, it would be an even more happier game. My final tip for the trading section is to be patient. Patient is one of those things that you'll need all around in Adopt.me, especially in trading because sometimes it can get frustrating waiting to get a trade request. But being patient in Adopt.me altogether can help a lot too. Well guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed and it was helpful. If it was, please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, turn on your post notification bell, leave a big thumbs up on today's video, and leave a comment down below answering the question of the day in the description down below. I hope to see you guys in some more videos in the future. Have a great day or night. Bye!